up, y'all. Get my mic right. D, D, DGI, if y'all, what? If somebody from y'all follow me, man, I'll promote y'all product. Get you a DGI mic, man. No more, I have no more static problems, man. I have no more static problems. Clean the camera off a little bit. It's your boy Casa. Man, oh man, let's talk about this Justin Laboy interview. That's why I tell niggas, if you are an insecure nigga, a celebrity, being in an industry, having an industry relationship, it's not for the weak. If you are insecure, this ain't this, an industry chick ain't for you. I'm telling you, you'll be sad and hurt, bro. You'll be sad and hurt. Yeah, these the new hoodies right here. Too outlandish. Hey, these King Bimo, you want these? Hit me up in the DM. There's only about 20, 30 of these made. You know what I'm saying? Check this out. That's me. East. Bimo, vape inspired joint. Yeah, man. If you're insecure, don't get into a relationship. I'm telling you, don't, and especially not with a girl that's already been with rappers or some type of celebrity. I ain't gonna lie. That might have been the most corniest lemon squeeze interview I've seen in my life. Homie, super, super, super insecure, bro. For the questions you was asking your girl live on a publication on your show, I know she seen some insecurities in you and some red flags because, bro, the stuff you was asking her, yo, bro, let me tell you, let me share something with you, bro. And guys that's in the industry, you know what I'm saying, that might ever think about getting a relationship in the industry. Let me tell you something. Don't no girl belong to you. It's just your turn. I tell everybody this. No girl belong to you. It's just your turn. I repeat, no female belong to you. It's just your turn. That's it. That's all. And one thing, shout out to my bro ASAP Rocky. One thing he said in his interview, he was like, yo, bro, niggas be worried about the corniest shit. Niggas be beefing over females on the corniest shit. I can't control who my wife or my baby moms had before me. It don't matter. I'm with her now. And that's what I be telling niggas. Women don't belong to you unless you getting married or something. Other than that, it's just your turn. It's just your turn. That's it. It's just your turn, man. You can't be insecure. You cannot be an insecure lemon in this game because you will have you. You will be you. It'll show. In that interview, I was one of the most, and this is just my opinion, one of the most distasteful interviews. First, the girl, if that's your wife and your girl, why have her up there prancing up there in lingerie? You know what I'm saying? That's not a flex. If that's your queen and the one that you supposed to, you know, want to be with and have kids with, you have her sitting up there presentable. You don't have her sitting up there like a whore. This is what I don't be understanding about. That's why these industry relationships don't last, B. They don't last, man. And the reason why a lot of industry relationships don't last is because of the insecurity of the men. It don't really be the women. It's always the guys that's insecure because they worried about the last nigga you was with. Yo, bro, just know if you getting nasty with a joint and y'all doing things in the privacy of y'all home and with somebody before you, what you think they was doing? It's common sense. Like I say, don't no female belong to you. Don't no female belong to you. It was just your turn. And when you start realizing that, you'll be better off. Your feelings, your emotions, everything will be intact once you go into something knowing what it is. Don't no female belong to you. Don't no female belong to you. It's just your turn. Gelato. But nah, he was insecure. Now I feel you on that. Me. That phase on 50 Cent, that's not even worth talking about. Nah. But nah, when it come to that, you cannot be insecure, man. Cause especially if she got a kid, you know what I'm saying? It's a guy. I wouldn't, if I was Justin, and I like Justin Laboy, I love his show, but I would not have been asking her some of those insecure questions like, why do you care how much he spent on the last nigga? That's equivalent, yo, bro. And not for nothing, you just gotta think of the conversations that's had in privacy. The shit that he was asking him was equivalent to asking her is who had the bigger beef, who had the bigger Johnson, me or him. And it's niggas that ask their girl, yo, who fuck you better, or who had a bigger penis or something like that. That was that what that equivalent is. Like, why do you care? Why do you care what another man packing in his pants? Why? Why do you care a what she spent on that man before y'all met each other? It's none of your business. I wouldn't even be concerned with that. Sometimes men, we concern our stuff that have nothing to do with us or our concern. And we be broken and messed up in the head because we asking questions and we already has the answers to them. That was one of the most insecure, like that wasn't a good look for Justin. And everybody that watched it can tell you from the looks of it, he not gonna be with that girl long. When you attach and show emotions to a female like that, she got you by the cojones. That box is alone, religion. That's diabolical. Facts. I'm not asking about no other man. Word. Why would you ask about another man? Why would you care about what she did for that man? And I know some things he probably asked her in private that he didn't even ask on the show. And I guarantee he didn't ask. He looks like that type of guy to ask who had the bigger package, man. Why do you care, bro? Sometimes sometimes men, we ask the questions we don't want to even know the answer to because we know them. I don't want to know how big another man Johnson was. That's none of my business. I don't care how much you spent on another man. That's none of my business. It happened before me. And when you show insecurities like that, believe it or not, it's a red flag to the female. I'm just letting you guys know that I'm not here to bash Justin LeBoy because, like I said, I fuck with him. I respect a lot of his opinions. I respect a lot. I like a lot of his posts. But at the end of the day, bro, as men, you gotta stand on business, and you can't be out here looking like no limit for no female because they not forever, bro. Relationships in some instances is not forever. Sometimes it's just your turn. Sometimes it's just a vibe. But when you overly putting your relationship out there, you opening up cans of worms that you don't want, man. When you putting people in your business, I think that interview could have been a lot bit more tasteful and cordial instead of just being like it was basically y'all could have just did that in y'all bedroom. You know what I'm saying? That's what it looked like. It looked like y'all had an intimate bedroom conversation, a pillow talk in front of an audience. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that was. I don't. I wouldn't have did it, especially with me. I'm in the limelight. My girl in the limelight. I definitely wouldn't have been doing that. Tay, what's up? That's my brother Tay Lucci. Yo, bro. Yeah, man. Thank you, man. I'm gonna send you my address so you can have it. I'm definitely gonna support it. Yeah, Shorty peeped there and she knows he's a hater. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Casa, you like Koi? I think she's a beautiful girl. I've known of Koi since she was a little girl, so I don't look at her as certain aspect. Yeah, she's a very attractive girl, but that's my guy Benzino's daughter. I'm a man of respect, man. I'm a man of respect. I'm not messing with none of my guys' girls. I'm not messing with none of my guys' daughters. She's a very attractive girl, but um I'm just speaking on my assessment of what I thought of the interview. The interview could have been a lot bit more tasteful, I think. I think it showed insecurity and immaturity as a man being in a relationship in the music industry. Music industry is very few relationships that's gonna last, man. Because of the people you are. People always got their nose in your business. Once you put people in your business, once you are a person of some type of status and you're in a relationship and you put that out there, your business is on Front Street. It's a lot of people that's in the industry that's been dating and married and been going together for years and you don't even know it. And there's some people that you know about their relationships that's just very private, like the girl, like the Boris Cujo and I forgot the girl that her name. They've been in relationships forever. You know, they don't parade around in a certain fashion. You know what I'm saying? I think Jay-Z and Beyonce is like it got to a point to where they couldn't even, due to the elevator incident, to where they couldn't even hide their infidelities in their relationship. All that did was all the people that was talking about relationship girl goals and all that. Yeah, Jay-Z a cheater. Beyond, you know what I'm saying? He's a cheater too. This, that, and the third. Like all men can have infidelities. Ain't no man perfect than the other man. And this is, and you know what I'm saying? And I think it couldn't have happened to no better person than Jay to show like yo, Jay human too. Shout out to Jay, shout out to the whole Rock Nation. But as far as these women, yo, men, we gotta tighten up. We cannot be showing insecurities, especially on no publication. Don't worry about what she was doing with the next man. Worry about how you gonna maintain a relationship that you're in with her, man. Cause I'm telling you, in certain aspects of the game, it's just your turn, bro. What about Cardi B and Stephen Diggs? All I can tell is like Cardi accepted it. Cardi knew what type of guy she was dealing with before she got in a relationship with him. Cardi knew what type of relationship she was getting into before she had a baby by him. In certain instances, sometimes we just be blinded by stupidity. Sometimes we be really blinded by stupidity. Like, it's one of the first years, right? Like I'm Muslim. And I don't celebrate no pagan holidays, but from a little kid, I always got my mom's Valentine's Day gifts, right? Stuff like that. Not celebrating, just to appreciate, token of appreciation. I love you, this, that, and the third, right? None of that shit mean nothing. This is a made up holiday. But at the end of the day, I seen this is the first year in a long time that my feed on my Instagram, I didn't see no trips, no special dinners, no hotel decorated hotel rooms with balloons and nothing like this. And it's a lot of female. Let me talk to the females. Let me tell you something about nowadays. A lot of the females didn't. A lot of female. I spoke to like 10 females, and they said they didn't receive any card, any token of any love or appreciation from a significant other. Right? Granted, but let's talk about the ones that's not in relationship. Let's talk about the females that hop in relationships, I hop into situationships, thinking it's gonna change their financial stability. Nothing is going to change your financial stability like investing and just creating avenues of revenue for yourself. Sleeping in a man's bed, giving him your vagina, shacking up with him is not going to get you financially stable. It's going to get your feelings hurt. Women, please stop jumping in the bed with these men thinking that your life is going to change because he's lit or he has some type of financial gain for you. Stop jumping in your bed thinking that freaking off with a guy is going to financially stabilize your life. You cannot get financially stabilized by laying on your back. To Outlandish Hoodie, Fire, Independent Dope. Thanks for the super chat at Super Jones. Besides these chicks being single, and but yeah, man, as men in the industry and the man that's in the industry that was in the industry relationship, yo, bro, try to find you somebody that's not in the industry. I prescribe this to anybody that's a male that's in music business. If it happens, it happens. If you fall in love with somebody in the music business, kudos to you. You know what you do, young boys. Try to find something try to find you something that's not in the music business. Try to find you something because a lot comes with profile relationships, high profile relationships. A lot come with it, man. A lot come with it. A lot of deceit, a lot of backstab, and a lot of jealousy. Niggas be trying to get at your broad. Broads be trying to get at your dude. It's nasty. If you can keep your relationship out the tea, out the cup of the tea, you winning in this music business. I would not prescribe nobody to get into a industry relationship. Soon, springtime. I'm gearing up. I'm gearing up. I played a couple of joints off the Drug Dealer's Dream last week. But yeah, man, as ladies find you a Tubi or a Netflix actor that's getting to a good bag. But like it's so much, I just want y'all to know it's so much to come. Like a lot of this stuff that people fall in love with be perception and deceit. Like you'll think somebody's lovey-dovey, they'll just be lovey-dovey on the camera. What movie I was watching last week that showed that same type of situation? Girls Trip, to where, yeah, we look good in front of the public, but we going through hell at home. Have a perfect relationship on TV, but at home is bad. I'd rather have a good relationship at home and our relationship on TV is bad. You know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense. Justin is a herb. I wouldn't say he was a herb. He just put out there, like when you tell a female, like it shows you might think you're flattering her, but let me tell you what's a red flag to a female. You telling her she's the first bad joint you had. When you know you have some status, you know you have pretty, but when you gaslighting a female to thinking that she's the God's gift to the world and there's nobody before her and you never did this and that, you gotta be honesty by you saying that you never cheated. That's a lie. Cause your conversation and your personality says other, bro. We gotta be truthful with ourselves when it comes to pointing out this comment and think we fooling the people. What people don't understand when you're being watched, the audience is observing body language. They paying attention to detail. They paying attention to everything. So you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful of what you say and how you say it. And It was not. I don't think that was. If we was just if they was just in a living room with a couple of friends that they cool, that conversation was cool, corny, all right, whatever. But when you doing that in front of the world, you have people depicted like saying red flags and this. You just showed a bunch of vulnerability and insecurities that you didn't need to show for this woman, because if you leave her, you're gonna be mad. It's going to end bad, man. It comes to a thing from flattery. It's a different from being um, flattery and being phony. If your significant sees the flattery as being phony, you losing right there, man. You gonna lose her. You gonna lose her. You gonna lose her. You gonna let me tell you how Justin LaBoy could lose Coi Laray. All it take, let me tell you one thing. All it take is, if it's no real love there, all it takes is for another person to be more successful than Justin, and you are out of there. I might look better standing next to him. What's a better look? Me standing next to him, or me standing next to, just throw any name out there, Eddie Murphy or something? Who you think a girl gonna go stand next to? The one that has more going on, the one that has a girl that has no real love for you, she'll leave you over a guy that has $1 more than you. If you have $1,000,000 and that guy has $1,001,000, a fake female that's not for you will leave you for that guy that got that $1 more than you. Instead of trying to help you get that extra $5, she's gonna go to that guy that got $1 more than you, because that's the way a lot of things is just being structured. Not all women. I'm talking about the gold diggers. So for the women that's in my chat and stuff like that, not all women in certain instances. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? You got to be very careful of who you make your significant other, because a lot of these things are just for the publications. It's for the look. It don't really be not. It don't really be no connection to what's beating in your heart. A lot of people is lusting nowadays. Just ain't no love out there, because you know what? People are not talking about love. We don't even hardly have any love songs. You know what I'm saying? We don't have R&B. We don't know how to be vulnerable and tell a woman how we feel and how she make us feel when we leave and we got butt eyes on the phone. And man, I remember loving and listening to songs, because you might be going through puppy love and you might hear a song that relate to something you're going to. Now it's just meet her in the club, boner, and on to the next. You know what I'm saying? There's no love there. And nowadays we treating the relationships like that. You know what I'm saying? Because, it's all perception. Why you think these people be doing these PR stunts? Yo, I have a company that'll give you $1,000,000 if you act like you my boyfriend for a year. They won't live together, they won't be intimate or nothing, but they'll just make it to where they're out and seen with each other to make them look like a happy couple. It happens every day. He was just a rebound and don't realize it. I agree. How did you navigate your relationship while you was in the industry? Yo, bro, the relationship was over before it really even got started, bro. Do the hate. Do the hate. Because I just say this, right? And then it has to do with, and then it depends on the female that you actually dealing with. How is she going? You know what I'm saying? It might be a guy that has bigger money and bigger status than you, being your girl, if to make it to make to pick you in a way that, even if she know you, she might know that what the man is saying bullshit. But if she's a weak bro, she's gonna fall for it. And I went through a relationship like that, to where people was just interfering in our relationship, didn't want to see me happy, and the relationship dissolved. That's why I'm able to tell y'all off experience, a relationship in the industry, it looks cool, it looks fly. If it work, it's very dope. All this fake power couple, they won't even be laying in the same bed. And like, I'm telling you, don't believe everything you see. The world is one big Inquirer paper. Y'all remember the Inquirer from back in the day that used to have a three-legged, three-legged muse and aliens with four heads. They used to they was like, what they used to call those. What type of papers they used to call those? And the tabloids. That's what they call them. My grandmother used to buy the tabloid papers too. She used to buy the newspapers and the tabloids. But I used to ask my grandmother, yo, grandma, why you reading that? She said, it's entertainment. I know this ain't real, but it's interesting to read. It's creative. It's interesting to read that somebody would be creative enough to write this story and some people believe it. You know what I'm saying? That's what movies are. Movies is nothing but depictions of reality put into a storyline. That's it. That's it. But men and women, we have to protect our heart with our vulnerability and our insecurities because of the show. And I'm pretty sure after he watched that interview, he probably said to himself some things he could have said different. Outside with phones nowadays, yeah, tabloids. Facts, 100%. Yeah. But when I was watching that interview, I felt like I was watching a whole hour and some change of somebody making lemonade. That joint was lemon squeeze, bro. And you can tell Coi was getting agitated too because she really looking like, yo, bro, you really doing this? Why you worried about the next nigga? I'm with you. We talking about how nasty we is and we want to make babies and we want to get married and this, that, and the third, and you worried about what I spent on the next nigga. Never worry about what you spent on the next man. That was before you. And this is how I know he has deeper and more in-depth conversations with Shorty. Cause if you insecure, don't mess with it. If you know somebody had her before, you don't mess with her. See me, I learned this a long time ago from an OG. He told me, man, make sure all your women that you mess with is from other places. If you got a familiar face and you got a local joint, expect her to do local shit. Point blank, period. If she a local bro, expect her to do local shit. Make sure you get something from somewhere else. She might be a whore where she's from, but she's not a whore on y'all's. And I got it. I got it. I was like, OG, say no more. And I was just basically telling me to protect my territory. You know what I'm saying? You got to, man. You got to know who you in the bed with. You got to know, because I tell you, man, a lot of relationships end because of our insecurities. We be worried about what the next man doing instead of fulfilling the void that he didn't fulfill. That's what we there for. Even if we a rebound, we there to fulfill the void that they didn't do. So you just bringing up what the next man did or what she did for him makes you just look insecure. And it's like, yo, why you with me? Are you really with me because you love me and you care for me? Or are you with me because I was vulnerable and you took a shot and the shot hit my heart? Sometimes guys just talk to girls just to get at the guy to show you now, yeah, I got your girl type. Now, not like she mine type. But in all reality, dog, the guy before you is the really the one, especially if it's not bothering him, if he went on with his life, he don't really care about what you got going on with Coi Justin. Like, yo, bro, you gotta tighten up. That was a lemon squeeze interview. Lemon squeeze. And this is coming from the positive pod master itself, Mr. Pods himself. The nothing but positive internet energy. I think this is a very positive conversation in the topic, like, cause it made me think about my insecurities and vulnerabilities and how to control myself when it comes to situations like that. You are an ex for a reason. Facts. Derek Milano and Black China relationship had a very short run. These rap romances ain't real. Nah, it's the look. It's the look. It's the look. If there's no love, there's lust. So it's nothing for us to have sexual attraction or nothing like that. But the relationship be short because it's too many. It's no way. It's no way. Let me tell you guys, we see a girl that's more beautiful than our girl every day. My guy, my homeboy used to say, yo, I'm gonna go to Miami, bag me one joint. I'm gonna just be shacked up with her all weekend. Me and Shorty gonna have our little rendezvous and our little whatever happened in Miami, stand me happy. Nah, bro, it don't work like that. Cause you know what? You gonna see her and you gonna turn you around. And you gonna see a joint 10 times better than her, and you gonna go to your left and see a joint 89 times better than the last three you seen. It's beauty is unlimited. Stop thinking you gonna like only true love settle down. Love is in the eye of the beholder. Love, always know that love is in the eye of the beholder. You might see a girl, a guy that you feel that he's out of her league or she's out of his league. It's not about where he's at in life or what's in his pocket. It's what's in his heart and what's in his mind. Y'all gotta know that. Some people don't go off of beauty, and some people don't have a criteria when it comes to looks and stuff like that. Some people don't. I love you for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going off of looks. I'm going off of how you treat me and what you and what your heart is. Everything ain't all about face value beauty. I was shocked when Killer and Juju called it quick. I was sad when that relationship ended because I know both of them. And like once she became a celebrity, that's when everything went. It becomes because now you have a different um reception when it comes to people. When she was just regular Juju and everybody just know that's Juju, that's Cam's girl that he met, such and such. She wasn't an industry chick. That was a person that he met in a significant other. When you saw meeting these chicks in the industry, and let me tell you, remember this, guys and females. If you the famous one, whoever that you put next to you as your significant other is going to gain fame off of you too. You are going to gain instant fame because of the person that you are connected to. You never hardly heard Stedman speak, nothing, but you know that's Oprah's man. We know that. We know Stedman is Oprah's man, and she's still with Stedman to this day, I believe. All we know is he's out Stedman. The relationship that look is yeah. It don't be fun no more once you in the public eye because everybody got an opinion how she look, what she do, this and the third. Why you think Amber Rose took the remark that Murder Mook took so personally? Because he was just basically saying the truth. It was like Amber Rose got famous because of who she was connected to, not actually who she was. The first time I met Amber Rose was at the I really needed video. She was actually my video vixen. She was my female interest in the Skull Gang video I really needed when we did the remix. She sat on my licked her leg and all that, right? The whole time she was wearing a wig. She smoked crazy cigarettes. This is what I know about Amber. She smoked crazy cigarettes and she took off her wig and she had a blonde season and she was showing me and the guys the text like she was about to go hook up with Kanye. Nobody knew who Amber Rose was. Soon as she got next to Kanye, she became a celebrity. Speaking on the outstanding song, fire. All right, so let me tell you how the outstanding song. Shout out to Dave East. Shout out to King Bimo. Right. I had just left the Danza interview from Philly, 2 hour and a half drive from Philly to New York. I took the Greyhound out there, and the bus station was 2 blocks from the studio. I spoke to my guy Franchise. He told me to pull up, and the song happened organically. The beat put on. I said, "Yo, I got something for that." I sat there and wrote my verse right on the spot, and you got the outstanding. And I co-wrote the treatment for the video. Like when I do music with people, I bring a vision. I don't just bring my rhyme. I'm gonna tell you, yo, we need to do it like this. Not saying it's gonna happen, but this is the vision that I see. And if you respect the vision and you willing to execute the vision, we gonna do the vision. That's how I always been. From Skull Gang to Dipset to Purple City, a lot of stuff always come from, I'm a team player. You know what I'm saying? It's your time now. Amber Rose was bad. She was a hustler. Not saying, not taking away she is a hustler, but to get to her hustle, she had to get connected to somebody. Amber Rose would have been a regular chick, y'all, white girl y'all would have seen and just wanted to bag her. Y'all wouldn't have took to her like Amber. She wouldn't have been Amber Rose if she didn't get yes to Kanye. Kanye gave her that identity. Not saying she wasn't Amber Rose, the name, but that the identity, the look, everything came from Kanye. He enhanced it. He enhanced anything that came with it. Just like Kim Kardashian was already lit before she got with Kanye. So when they got together, it just looked bigger than life. Beyonce, Jay-Z, they had others before, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't believe in God, bro. And that's what be missing out of people's life. People be wondering why they be having a bunch of money and not happy because they don't be having God in their life. I'm a person also, I'm speaking for myself, also try to stay close to Allah as possible. You know what I'm saying? Not a perfect Muslim. I got bad habits. You see, I smoke, but Robert Dog start tomorrow. On how you feel about the Tony Yayo, Uncle Murder, and Ja Rule. I spoke about that situation. I spoke about that. It's unfortunate that they still have to go through that back and forth at the age and at the success that they are. You know what I'm saying? It's just unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? I know Yayo. I know Murder. I got a lot of respect for them guys. I might have met Ja like twice, but I'm more acquainted with Tony Yayo and Uncle Murder. They good guys, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got their ish with them, but at the end of the day, I respect everybody's opinion. It's just something that I feel that, being G Unit is just inherited. You know what I'm saying? No matter who, I can sign a G Unit tomorrow, I'm gonna inherit that beef. And if I don't, I'm not gonna be G Unit. And it's just simple as that. And I can't put it any more plainer than that. Next question. We are all work in progress. That's right. We are all work in progress. Yeah, they gave all them their identity. Once Ye is a curator. Do you think he ain't gonna curate his chick? Where it is? Go here. Let's take a pic here. Let's get caught there. Kanye is a genius, man. You think come on, man. And she's from Philly. She's not dumb. She's not dumb for far she learned. She was willing to absorb the knowledge that Gay gave her. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not taking nothing from Amber Rose, but I know her beginnings and I know where she came from, and she deserved everything she got. Do I respect a lot of her views? No, but I respect her as a person. And as long as I have respect her as a person and an individual, I'm all good. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Amber Rose. Hit the like button, hit the subscription. We like 4 subscribers away from 19,000. We on our way to 20,000 subscribers. Hit that subscribe button, man. Come on, let's take the like button, likes up. It's it's some people in here. Hit the like. It don't cost you nothing to hit the subscription and hit the like. We like 4 away from having 19,000 subscribers. Thank y'all for rocking with me. From the Unconstant True Hip Hop Stories to the lives, everything. I'm gonna start dropping original content. I'm about to go on vacation. I'm gonna show you how to really vacation. I'm gonna show you how to really vacation. I'm gonna show you how you supposed to live when you go on vacation. What you supposed to drive when you go on vacation, how you supposed to eat when you go on vacation, how you supposed to shop when you go on vacation. I need you to do a reaction. How much? Hit me in my DM. We'll talk about it. Too outstanding. Too outstanding. Too outlandish. This where your boy was at. He was staying there at that Sheridan. Your man Goofy. And he talking about he balling. That's where he was at, the Sheridan. You was at the Sheridan? I ain't gonna even bark on him. I'm gonna let him live. I'm gonna let him live. That's where you was at. The Sheridan. We gotta stop, man. Shout out to the Sheridan. But yeah, Justin was looking like a lemon meringue pie in that joint. Come on, bro. We gotta do better as men. All that being a simp and corny, being insecure, corny, asking your girl. That wasn't even nothing you should have asked her on tape. Shout out to Lucky Banks. I want to talk about this too. Lucky Banks is a pioneer from New York City, and he's known for curating the Get Light, light feet, dancing. Shout out to Lucky Banks. And he posted a picture that's been on his gram for some time, right? And Coi told him to take it down like prior of the interview that she had with Justin. Yo, Justin, everybody know that was motivated through that interview. And that's what just goes to show you what insecurities is. Like when you can't take a picture of a choreographer dancing with her, and it's a picture that you might feel appropriate because it's your girl. Remember, she's at work. That's not gonna stop her from being provocative. That's not gonna stop her from being around male guys. That's not gonna stop a guy from shooting a shot. You just gotta understand that you got a bad joint, and that's what come with the game. See, when you don't understand what come with the game, you wind up losing with your prized possession due to the fact of your own doing, being insecure. You can't be insecure with a beautiful woman. Because at the end of the day, you can't control no woman body or no woman mind unless you're a pimp, and unless you're doing that. But otherwise, you don't control no woman. It's just your turn. It's just your turn. I tell all the men that ain't no woman yours. It's just your turn until you marry that woman. And y'all are legally bonded until y'all get a divorce. That's the only way y'all own each other right there. And even in that, infidelities. So men, don't be no lemon. Come on, we ain't got no time to be making no lemonade like that. That was straight lemon man activity. We talking about Justin Laboy and Coi Laray reacts. This is really a reaction video to the interview. And I was just like, he was just up there, man, insecure, and had a lot of lemon man activity. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I respect him. But when you see as a man, when you see another man like that, so insecure about his relationship, you can see where it's headed. And this might be able to help him. Like, yo, bro, you gotta understand, man. That's the how should I put it? That's the pro and the cons of what happened to a beautiful woman. Pro, she's beautiful, she's successful, she's yours. The con, it's a million other men out here that might have way more going on, and you might be attractive. You gotta go, like I say, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So at the end of the day, you just gotta be mindful that this is what goes on in the music business. Now, if you find a relationship without the music business, that's a blessing, because it might have a chance, because the person that you're involved with, the person that you're involved with might be, more, mind stable, you know what I'm saying? Trying to keep it together. But when it comes, that's one of the biggest things that break up relationships, y'all, for men and women. Insecurities. You got to be comfortable in your own skin. You got to be comfortable with your situation. If you're not comfortable or you're not trustworthy with your significant other, don't get in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Just be, if you can't have a monogamous relationship with each other without having trust issues or insecurities, or who she slept with, or who she spent money on, and what, you don't need to be with that person. You really don't. You don't need to be with that person. Because that means you're not sleeping comfortable. You're not sleeping comfortable when she's away from you. Because it's always a thought in your mind, who she with, who she's around. You know what I'm saying? And unless you know a woman, not saying that she has infidelities, or, or she's even stepping out, or she's not true to him. But what I'm saying is, certain instances, you got to understand the way of the world. And when you understand the way of the world, you'll be a better person. You cannot be in a high profile relationship with insecurities. You got to be totally all in with that, knowing what you done signed up for. You signed up for. Once you let your relationship be known, y'all could have been dating and didn't let nobody know but the people that surround y'all. But once y'all showing that, oh yeah, this, that, and the third, all it do is be a flex of showing the ex that, oh, I got your joint. And like I said, 9 times out of 10, the ex don't even be caring about their joint, because that's why they are ex. If he praised her the way you do, he would have still been with her. And know that. If he would have never messed up, or she would have never messed up, or whatever, however that situation would, just know they would be together today. They have a child together. And that's another thing. I'm not getting into no relationships when it's some newborn kids. If the kids is 5 years or younger, I'm not even getting in a relationship with you. If I get in a relationship and you got kids, they gotta be damn near on their way out the house. They gotta be 18 and up. That's my limit. I'm not messing with no girl that kids is not 18 and up. She gotta have responsible young adults already. That's already know that they moms is getting in a new relationship and this, that. No, I'm not getting in no that's still fresh. 5-year-old babies, 2-year-old babies, 7 months, that's too like it's some type of, you know what I'm saying? You gotta set some type of boundaries when it come to the kids, because you gotta think about the other side. Like, is a man gonna be respectful or receptive of you being around his child? 9 times out of 10, nope. And only a real man can move on and have his child in a space to where that is another man, due to the fact that his ex is now involved with a new significant other. You got to put all that in perspective. When you come up here in my platform, I'm giving you a perspective of all angles of how you should look at things when you're in these type of situations. Not saying it's the best scenario. Sometimes I might be rambling, you might not catch it, but for the most part, y'all definitely understand what I'm saying. And it's just like, when you in high prof, it's a lot mentally. It's draining being in a high profile relationship and then you're an insecure person on both sides, because you're gonna always be worrying about who your significant other is around, or who she's talking to, or what activity are they doing. So be mindful of, if you're a celebrity that's getting into a high pro relationship, think on if you want to broadcast that. Y'all can be in a relationship, y'all can be married, with nobody has to know but the people that you truly trust and need to know that you're in a relationship with this person. Other than that, if you want to have a high profile relationship, know what come with that. Know what come with a high profile relationship. You need this hoodie. Look, oh, the hats and all that is over there. I'm Melonelli, the boxes, all that. You can get, like, your hat is not, oh, your hats is not out yet. So if you want this hoodie, let me know, so everything can come together. You know what I'm saying? Everything can come together. Tay, you know what I'm saying? Your hats, your hoodie, everything can come together instead of sending the hats out and all that. Just got the boxes. Yo, bro. I wrote 2 complaints to the post offices, and it's 3 post offices within 20 blocks radius of me, right? Nobody had post 2 boxes. They had the paper envelopes that you can send like t-shirts and stuff like that. No postal boxes from 125th post office, 140th post office, 146 post office. None of these post offices had no box, so I'm just getting boxes so I can post that. Everybody getting their hats this week. Thank y'all for supporting the Pies hats. There's more colors. I'm dropping purple, Kelly green, yellow, white. Well, and like I said, this the Too Outlandish hoodie. You know what I'm saying? You want this? Hit me up. Very, very limited supply of this. This is a collector's item. This is a piece of art that's commemorated to the moment and the creativity and the curation and the moment of the song Too Outlandish, featuring me, Davies, King Bimo, and shout out to Scram Jones. Y'all go run up that, I think it's on Lootly or something like that, the CD. You know what I'm saying? Go get the go to Dave East, go to the link, go run it up, go run out. So Outstanding. We on our way to 50,000 views on that video. Let's send that up to 200,000 videos in the next 200,000 views in the next week. But go check that Too Outlandish, King Bimo, Davies, Uncasa, Scram Jones, For the Love Too. Go get that. It's out now. You know what I'm saying? Run it up. You want this hoodie? Hit me. You know what I'm saying? And before I stop doing these, I might do like 2 more colorways. I might do a cream joint, and I might do a black joint. But I think the image look better on lighter color contrast of clothing. But it's that Too Outlandish hoodie, vape inspired, same outfit, same everything we had on in the video. Down to the tee, down to the sneakers, down to the Reebok pumps, down to the jewelry, down to the Pies Skelly, Pies hoodie. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my cousin Davo. He designed this. Shout out to Davo, my cousin David. Another part of the Wilder agency. He actually does all the creative art for all my covers, clothing. You know what I'm saying? He collab a lot of stuff. He actually designed the you see the man digging logo for Dave East label For the Dirt. He actually designed that like almost 10 years ago. So shout out to David. He designed this this piece of art right here. I just want him to get his credit and his flowers. Shout out to my cousin Dave O. You already know. Wilder Agency family. You know what this is. Everybody that need the hoodie, right? Hit my DM, the real Uncasa, THE _ the real UNKASA, the real Uncasa. Hit me on Instagram if you want this hoodie. This is a very limited piece. This is a collector's item. If you're slow, you blow. Because these joints is going fast. Like I said, due to the fact that none of these facilities in my circumference had postal boxes. I had to go get postal boxes from a whole nother place in New York. We gonna get everybody, they truckers, everything. I thank y'all for the support. But if y'all want these hoodies, and to anybody that's watching this that did get they hat and they want this hoodie and you want your hoodie and you have to come at the same time, hit me in my DM. Tay, you got my number, so you can text me as soon as this live is over if you want this hoodie. And it's your boy Unconstant. I'm just vibing tonight. That's just really my assessment on what's going on with the Coi Laray and Justin Laboy interview. You know what I'm saying? That was my assessment. Shout out to Justin. Shout out to Coi. You know what I'm saying? I think it could have been a little bit, more cordial. You know what I'm saying? Because when you put your business on Front Street, expect the unexpected. But yeah, we've been up here an hour. That's my assessment. Until next time, it's your boy Ancasa. Hit me, man. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Like I said, last time I looked, we was 4 subscribers away from 19,000. Send the subscription up. Send the like. Send that hype up. Thank y'all for tuning in. Until next time, I'm out. One love.